Contrary to some statistics, crime in America is on the rise. Many incidents go unreported, causing significant gaps in data. At the same time, threats like acts of terror and active shooters are ongoing. Meanwhile, less manpower and fewer resources leave law enforcement stretched thin.
The current crime trends that we're seeing today is that guards are responsible for being in one place at one time. They are a solution, but they are ineffective in what they're trying to accomplish. The top 3 companies in the United States in the security business have said that there has been over $7 trillion of corporate losses to America this year due to the lack of training and employee retention within the guard communities. The impact on businesses, organizations has become much more economically difficult to both retain the staff and ensure that they have the right tools and abilities to prevent the crime in real time.
Oftentimes, many organizations turn to private companies that sell, install, and monitor security and alarm systems to protect their people and property. However, false alarms have notoriously wasted police resources due to the industry's slower pace to adapt to newer, better technology.
If you consider 75 years ago or 50 years ago, fewer and fewer businesses that have even a burglar alarm, and homes not at all. So just an alert is more of a problem than a solution because it generates tens of millions of false alarms throughout the United States. Then, even if it's the alert clear, nobody responds to it because everybody are at the assumption that it's 99% false alarm.
The reason why video surveillance systems are prone to problems is because they are a product of the equipment. They are not the solution. So oftentimes, video surveillance equipment is based on the replay. They are not actually proactive. And the proactive nature of it, along with the intelligence, is what makes crime prevention separate.
Businesses have also looked to the deployment of guards to make their environments safer, which are usually contracted through private providers and are often rife with inherent limitations that can lead to undesirable outcomes.
The biggest issue is that the man guarding companies have one of the lowest retention of employees in the country as far as staffing is concerned. In order for a guard to be effective, they would have to continuously provide that level of oversight on the property because at the end of the day, their incentives are to prevent crime by simply being there. They do not have the force of the impact that creates that solution. So without electronic security and business intelligence, the guards are unable to be effective because they simply cannot be everywhere at once and they lack the essential training required to do their jobs, as well as the limit on the compensation that currently guards are receiving in the marketplace.
Many experts agree that technology integration is the future of security. This includes advances in video analytics, artificial intelligence, and automation, which when combined, hold the potential to extend and expand the scope and effectiveness of law enforcement and guards.
Video remote monitoring and guarding is essentially a security system. The security system leverages technology to send motion alerts to a command center. And in the command center, you have operators that assess and investigate these alerts. They can either conduct a voice down or a speaker test system to a siren blast and deter the crime, which we want to do. We want to prevent the crime before it even happens, or we end up calling the police department to investigate.
With the ability to eliminate high-volume alerts and weed out false alarms, remote video monitoring has become a dramatic force multiplier for resource-challenged law enforcement, as well as the guarding industry.
Officer safety is one of our biggest proponents here at Elite. So we have a law enforcement advisory board that consists of former chiefs of police, commanders, DA investigators, and what they do is they'll go out to these new properties and to these police departments and they'll let them know that we're not an audible alarm company where we actually see these crimes live and in real time. And that's where the zero false alerts to law enforcement is.
Backed by innovative practices, experienced personnel, and invaluable partnerships, proactive remote video monitoring holds the power to deliver true real-time crime prevention. The technology can also bring customers the added value of operational insights beyond security.
At Elite, we've employed a 4-pillar system that incorporates technology, command center, law enforcement, intervention, and human beings in order to actively prevent the crime. Those are backed by 16 different technologies and work together as one in order to ensure the lowest possible crime alerts heading into our command center. The data that we gather helps our clients in a number of ways. We deploy systems and sensors that include facial recognition, thermal cameras and imagery that work in incredibly low light, so that way we're able to see and provide that kind of guidance, because the cost of shutting down a business or having somebody violate their home or space is exponentially higher than having the right security solution and measures.
As successful crime prevention and police-aided arrests continue to climb, remote video monitoring is proving to be an immense value proposition. The solution serves as a foundation for advancing technologies like AI and robotics to become further integrated into security for compelling results and a safer future.